For that money I love.
Alright, so first what you want to do is add a fade in. This gives it a way better entrance and makes it feel way less rushed. Here I'm just finding where the clip ends and splitting it here to save me some time. You don't have to do this unless you're making like a one clip montage. After this, I'm looking where the player pulls the gun out and splitting here and right before the kill. Alright, I might be moving quickly, but what you can do is go to speed and then select curve. I'm doing this just for the sake of quality, and there are other ways to do speed. I just think this always comes out looking the nicest. Here I was actually really struggling doing the graphs to try to make it smooth in from the normal clip. That's why I keep going over it, trying to make sure it comes out smooth. After this, select make it smoother and select better quality. I actually chose the wrong one here, and I think that's why the montage came out kind of sloppy. Now the next part you see me doing here isn't really required. It's kind of just the shake after the kill, so you don't have to do it and I won't be going over it. Alright, so now what I want you to do is copy whatever clip you're working on and overlay it. This way it'll be over top of the clip, but you still have the normal clip. This is just me proving that I still have both clips and they're both just sitting on top of each other. After this, select animation and fade in to the clip that's overlaid. If you do it to the first clip, it won't look correct, so you have to do it to the overlaid clip. After that, just go to filters and select whatever filter you want. I recommend doing one of the ones that are like super crazy or overlaid, but you can use any of them and they'll come out looking really nice. If you don't use fade in on the overlaid clip, like I said earlier, you won't be able to use the filter the right way. After this, go to mask on the overlaid clip and mask it to your character. You can use this by using both of your thumbs to squeeze and resize it to your character. After this, just go to filters and select whatever one you want. Like I said, I'm using one of the more overlaid ones, that way it looks better, but you can choose whatever one you want. Now all I'm doing is just adding keyframes. Make sure you go to adjust and darken. You don't want to lighten or it will ruin the skin glow of the character. I just made sure the background was dark enough so it looked really cool as the build-up was happening. Now as you see, I'm going to effects and video effects and now choosing edge glow. This isn't for the actual clip and it's just for the overlaid clip, and I mess around with the glow a ton just to make sure it looks nice. Now as you see, it's kind of coming together, but I still have a ton of things I want to add. After this, I rewatch it a couple times and then I end up going back to effects. One of the effects I say looks good 99% of the time is Angel, and then just apply it to the overlaid clip, but for me it didn't work out this time. Even though I could have lowered the intensity and it would have looked nice, I still just wanted to give it that clean overlay look. Now this is just me adjusting the colors and sharpening the overlaid clip. After this, I go right back to effects and add some other ones. One of the ones I really decided to try was neon, but it didn't end up looking that great either. One of the great things about editing is trying new effects, and even if they don't work, there's still other ones you can use. After this, I go back and try By the Fireplace. It's a really cool build-up effect and gives a lot of time for the clip to build up. After resizing and checking out the effect, I go back to effects and select purple-orange gradient, or I think that's what it's called. Then I apply it to the overlay, and this is kind of how it came out looking. I was really happy with this, and By the Fireplace really added a special effect to it. Alright, after this, I decided to choose a song. Of course, my images are blurred just because I have some, goofy stuff in my camera roll. But, I can link songs in the description if you need. Alright, I decided to go with a Yeet song even though they don't normally do well with Fortnite montages. I decided to go with it, and then I just looked for the beat drop of the song. After this, if you're paying attention, you can see I added another fade in. This still makes it feel way smoother and clean going into the effect and leaving the montage. After I synced it, I went back into my effects and looked for a pump overlay sound. This is the one I got, and here's what it sounds like. Honestly, it's probably the worst one I've had, but I mean, it still sounds good and clean, and I don't have any other ones at the time, so I worked with what I had. After this, I went into overlays and grabbed my ident. Now, I make idents and I'm willing to make them for free, but just DM me on Discord and I'll make you one. Now, I'm not going to completely explain how I do my ident and how I make it look so clean. And going back into the montage, I'll probably make another video for that. But that's how it came out. I thought it came out really clean. After this, I just double checked everything was synced, and then after that, I just exported the montage. Alright, before the video ends, I want to say thank you so much for 109 subscribers, and thank you for 150 plus views on my recent guide, and thanks for watching. Oh wait, nah, y'all really thought I was about to leave y'all empty-handed? Ain't no way, bruh.
Baby, hey, couple racks, hey.